And put my video on so you can see the pretty girl right here. And hello everybody, we're going to talking about another 5 new resources we have today. Mostly we're going to deal with state of New York today. So since we have so many clients from New York area, so we will be I will be translating to Chinese. Okay, so if you don't understand English, don't worry, I will translate for you. Okay, so after today, we have so many programs going on. 现在我们这个各种政府的补贴是这个满天飞啊，所以搞得这个眼睛都看花了。到底哪一个最适合我们？到底哪一个最适合我们？是需要我们去做一些分析的。昨天我们给大家说了一下这个关于北卡的一些补贴啊，我们有这个 Golden Leaf Foundation 啊 ，Golden Leaf Foundation temporarily right now is not quite ready yet. Okay, so they are paused. That means that temporarily. I mean, you get a lot of policies, procedure need to determine, so it's not an easy job. Okay, I understand that a lot of even the $10,000 EIDL grants, they are still on hold for some reason. Because the money has been transferred to the small business, but small business for some reason has not delivered these funds yet. But so even the congressmen, the senators, they ask SBA what happened to you guys. You know, the money already, the policy already made, and then you just need to deliver the money to the taxpayers. So I guess they showed hand or something. So the $10,000 is supposed to be in the account 3 days. Right now it's almost a week and a half. So something is wrong with it. I mean, they must be stuck with something. Okay? And also the PPP is supposed to be come to your account very soon too. And so far we have nobody received yet. Okay? So there's a lot. I mean, the value-wise, you're talking about the millions of applications. You know, plus everybody working home nowadays. I understand it has been delayed. Okay? 所以我们现在申请的各种补贴，这个现在已经延迟的原因呢是很多的啊，各种原因。Okay, Ms. White, go ahead to talking about what you have today from New York. New York is one of the worst territory that this coronavirus has been hit.
Yes.
And a lot of clients from New York area. So I'd like to hear what some of the policy you can offer to our client for the state of New York.
Okay, as far as the policy for the state of New York, I have information that's relevant to restaurant workers and how you guys can apply for different funding right now. It's one company in particular, they have established an emergency fund. They have actually distributed more than 1.3 million to individuals in the food and beverage industry. This company is Southern Smoke Foundation. So they will be providing funding to individuals in the food and beverage industry who are experiencing crisis right now in reference to COVID-19. I do have direct information on how you can submit an application to them. I don't know exactly what the amount is. Right now, they did state that they are experiencing a massive influx of applications. So right now, as with any organization, they're asking that you be patient, but time is of the essence. So if you would like additional information as far as getting funding from this Southern Smoke Foundation, please contact me directly. You want to be as expediently as possible with these organizations as they are running out of funding.
Okay, so 1.3 million, that's up to our application can apply up to 1.3 million, right? That's right.
Well, they've given out 1.3 million.
Altogether.
Altogether.
That's not much.
So yeah, but it's still something.
Okay.
So
the Southern Smoking Foundation has $1.3 million ready to give away. Okay, so Ms. Sonny has a lot of information on this particular assistance program. So if you're interested to apply this $1.3 million. This is all together， 总共130万啊，130叫做南方啊，这个 Southern Smoking Foundation，that's the name of the foundation。现在有很多不同的 foundation， 他们在有各种不同的资助项目啊，所以说呢，而且互相不冲突，所以这个是一个 emergency， 是一个紧急救灾的一个这个资金1.3个 million to individual in the food and beverage industry in Queens. So it designed for the food industry only.
Yeah, the food and beverage industry. So, today we were really focusing on a lot of efforts for the restaurant workers, different funding for them.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So this is only for restaurant workers, because a lot of our clients, in fact, it is restaurant owners. That's what restaurant is one of the worst industry has been hit by this virus. So that's why, yesterday I hear a news that the restaurant industry is the second largest industry in the entire United States. So population-wise, they have so many employees to work in the restaurant-related business. So, but the matter of fact that the restaurant industry has been hit by this coronavirus, so they gotta have something about to some kind of program in particular to help restaurant industry. So this Southern Smoking Foundation, I'm pretty sure it's going to help industry, restaurant industry, to go through this emergency era.
Yes. And they're actually giving additional funding if you are experiencing any type of medical emergency, as well as just financial, anything medical that actually gets pushed to the front of the line. So your application will be addressed more quickly than others. So if you have a medical condition in conjunction with an economic hardship, your application will be one of the first ones answered. That will be prioritized.
Also, if an applicant has some health issues,
yes,
they can prioritize.
They're prioritizing them first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good. That's a good news. Because yesterday I watched the news. The nurses in New York, if you work there, they pay $100 per hour plus overtime 1.5. So it's been 3 times the normal rates. So a lot of nurses from various states go to New York to make $100 per hour. That's a lot of money. I watched the news yesterday. So although a lot of nurses, medical personnel has been caught the coronavirus, but still, people like to assist them. People like to help each other. I see a news airplane full of doctors, nurses from Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, fly over to New York to help this what we call emergency situation. So, there's good people, always there's good people. So I'm pretty sure this Southern Smoking Foundation, $1.3 million can help restaurant do something.
Yeah.
Right? So specifically, what kind of qualifications, Ms. Sonia has all the information, so contact her afterwards. Okay, if you are a business, if you're a restaurant owner, this Southern Smoking Foundation definitely can help.
Okay? Yes, they
Thank
can.
you, Mr. White. Go ahead for your next topic.
Okay, the second one I'm very excited about because they're going to open 21 days. They have 21 days before the funding is going to open. It is $213,000 that they will be offering to restaurant workers. But the thing of it is that it hasn't opened yet. So 21 days from now, it will be open. You have a really good shot of getting this. So if you want to apply for the one fair wage, the only qualifications is that you are a restaurant worker working either in the restaurant or the hospitality industry. So if you give me your information, you could be one of the first people on the list. $213,000. I don't know how many people that will be divided by, but I'm looking at it as every dollar will help make a difference.
It's $200-something.
$213,000 altogether. But the thing of it is it hasn't opened yet, so that means
that first come, first serve.
Exactly. So if you want it, let me know.
What's the name of this
This is called one fair wage.
One fair wage.
Mm-hmm.
Let me take a look at this one. One fair wage. Wow. You see that? There are all kinds of programs, okay? 21 days left. Okay?
Yep. So it's gonna open in 21 days.
One fair wage.
Yes, 213,000. And right now they're at 100,000 and more funding is coming in daily. So it might even exceed 213,000. That's just the goal.
I see. There's not much, but it's still, I mean,
hey.
it's attractive though.
Yeah.
For a broke, the Chinese restaurant owner, this is good.
But you don't have to show any documentation. They're not asking for any bank statements. They're just asking that you did work in the restaurant industry and just proof that, you know, your last pay stub or whatever. That's all they're asking for. So it's not.
So does this money to pay back?
No money. You don't have to. Everything that I'm sharing with you guys is going to be money that you do not have to pay back unless I specify otherwise.
哇，说你听到了没有？这个是21.3万，免费的啊，就给大家发钱了，好吗？只要你是与餐馆有关的，都可以申请，好吗？这个不用还的啊，不用还。虽然不多21万，但是谁先来后到，谁先来谁先拿这个钱，好吗？所以这个也是一个很好的，叫做one fair wage。你看 one fair wage。This is funded by what? Where's the money coming from?
The money is actually coming from restaurant owners, and this is the link right here that they'll be going to, and you know, I will share that when they call. That's the link that we will submit the application to.
It's like a profit share, some kind of program. Everybody puts some money in.
Exactly.
And then now, if somebody is in bad shape,
right?
Need money.
Yeah,
you can go ahead and
it's a great opportunity.
Just maybe, yeah, why not? $213,000 is not small.
No, it's not.
You can grab a couple of $1,000 for emergency use.
Especially if you get in the front of the line.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's good. Okay, well, what about next, Ms. White?
The next one, this is another opportunity that you do not have to pay back. It's called ROC Relief, ROC, and it stands for Restaurant Opportunities Center. And this is in time of crisis, Restaurant Opportunity Centers United is providing resources and financial assistance to restaurant workers that were impacted by the coronavirus. This one here, they're giving you a $500 grant, one-time grant. They take applications daily. Once it reaches capacity, they pause it for that day. So today, obviously, they've already reached capacity, but tomorrow it opens back up again. So have to be in the front of the line. I have the information on that as well if you want to apply for that. This is money that you do not have to pay back, and the documentation, the application intake form is not lengthy at all, just showing that you were a restaurant worker, your hours have been either reduced or you don't have any hours, you've been laid off, etc.
Oh,
so that's
this is for the state of New York too?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Wow, 纽约州里啊，这个餐馆工作者拿到$500啊，$500so they have $500,000 money.
Yeah, they.
What's that?
$500 per person.
Per person. It's called ROC Relief. Okay, want to know what's a Restaurant Opportunity Center United. Okay, ROC stands for relief. 一个餐馆可以拿一个。So they go by individual, by business.
Individual.
So as long as you work in the restaurant,
yes.
Before this virus hits you,
you can qualify. And this can be owners as well. It's not just the workers. Anybody affected.
Okay. And just summarize that we have Mr. Watt has what we call ROC, Restaurant Opportunities Center United. And there's a website right here. Everybody can receive $500 for the state of New York resident. Okay, if you work in any restaurant in New York, then you are qualified to apply. We have a website right here. Just talk to Sonia. She will hook you up for $500 without needing to pay back. Okay. If you have you work in a restaurant, your wife work in a restaurant, your son works in a restaurant, your daughter work in a restaurant, you can get $2,000 without pay back. So they go by individual.
Individual. Yeah.
So they go by head count, how many people actually work in the business.
Yes.
And then you also can apply for your employees.
Yes.
You know, if you have 10 employees and you have 4 family members working, you have 14 people, 14 times 500, that's a lot of money. It's just like a bonus to your employees, okay? So I think this is a good opportunity for you and your client, or for you and your employees, you know, give them a bonus. So they feel, okay, my boss is a good man, okay? So this is one of the program. I think that the process is pretty straightforward.
It is.
It's not much, it does not require you have to have a tax return, so you look on your financial statement, just to go and get a check, that's all. To sign up and get a check, it's just like easy, okay? 就签到一下就能拿到这500块钱的这个签证，也不需要去看税表，也不需要看你的这个财产报告，签到以后就拿钱，就这么简单，好吗？所以大家注意一下啊，这个 ROC Relief Restaurant Opportunity Center United Funds $500 per person as long as you work in the restaurant related business. Thank you, Sandra. This is good.
Okay.
Very
Let
good.
me tell you about another one that you do not have to pay back. This one is called Another Round, Another Rally. And this is for hospitality workers that are facing unprecedented hardships. Another Round, Another Rally is here to help. If you are a chef, server, bartender, dishwasher, manager, or someone who holds any other type of hospitality role, we're here to lend a hand. So they're offering $500 relief as well. Right now, the application process will start back on April 13th. It has closed out for this week, so that will be Monday. So if you know that you want to apply for this one, Another Round, Another Rally, then definitely contact me, because we have to be at the front of the line starting Monday, April 13th, because money goes quick, and once the money goes, they push it off until the following week, until the funds have been exhausted.
So this is another one. Wow.
This is another one.
It's called another round of another rally. That's a nice name. Okay?
Yeah, it is.
Stay safe. We will get through this together. Okay.
And then on the second page.
Okay. Another round, another rally.
So they're offering the money,
Okay.
$500.
$500 relief grant for hospitality workers who lost their job and had their hours slashed in the coronavirus outbreak. We are also collecting donations from community members.
They're getting a lot of donations from people.
Wow.
So that's for New York, and that's for the whole United States. They're helping anybody that, you know, in the industry.
So you're talking about this another round, another rally? Just for New York or for the whole?
For the whole country.
For the whole country.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Nice. Okay. And do you have any links or any website to find this form?
It's right there. If they contact me, I will, you know, I don't want to give it out right here, but contact me.
Okay. Thank you. 哇，这个我们这个渠道很多呀，渠道非常非常多，各种各样的这个，凡是与餐馆有关的啊，都有一些这个各种各样的补贴啊，就不要小看500块钱啊，你这个拿到10个这个申請的话，也达到5000了，所以说不要小看这500有时候也可以管用，好吗 ？Okay, Miss, do you have anything else to share today?
I have one other thing. I'm working with the New York State Small Businesses Division, so they're going to forward me some information in reference to some of the loans that they're providing at the state level. Obviously, they do have the information for the federal level, but for the state level, they have some things that will be rolling out, so I'm keeping my eye on that, and I have made a contact there, so they are going to be linking me in with that information, and as soon as I get that information, I will be forwarding all of that to you guys.
Okay, wonderful. Well, what do you call that?
Yeah, this is the New York State Small Businesses, the SBDC.
Let's see. Okay, so are they still working on some similar to the federal grant?
They're still working on some of the programs that they're wanting to implement, and also just streamlining the process. So they should be rolling this out my contact told me in the next 2 weeks.
Okay, good. Okay, folks. So state of New York, as long as you are living in New York, we have today's topic about we have at least 4 different programs can help you. 我们有4个不同的这个渠道可以帮大家拿到这个一些资金，好吗？这都是免费的，不用还的，好吗？所以我们刚才这个已经介绍了4个项目，所以将来如果大家有需求的话啊，可以跟我或者跟商业联系啊，商业 telephone number 919-380-1040 ，What's your extension？
236。
236啊，它的这个区号是236啊。这个下来以后呢，回答一些问题啊，大家有什么问题吗？关于这个救灾期间，特别是在餐馆行业啊，这次有哪些这个特殊的补贴和津贴？我们今天呢主要负责这方面的一些话题啊，所以请大家来问几个问题好吗？Lisa asked about, do you help people in other states? Well, absolutely, yes, we do apply. We have a whole team work on unemployment applications. Okay, Leah is in charge. We right now we've knocked down about almost 1,000 cases. So we are in very good shape. If you need services, call us 919-30240. You can talk to us. We're going to go ahead and apply for the unemployment cases for other state. Once you apply for state, the federal automatically give you a check. But if you don't apply, nobody knows you need a check. So definitely looking forward to apply for unemployment compensations. It's free money you paid for, you deserve, and now it is time for you to use this money. Okay, so that's Lisa's question. Lisa also says, sorry, I was applying for UI in New Jersey unemployment website. Okay, so what happened? Yeah, we help you. Okay, we help you strategically, because of some of those needed all skill sets. You know how to apply it. Otherwise, you're going to just receive the rejections. So Lisa says, I applied on March 27 in New Jersey, but I live in New York. I haven't get approved email yet. What I can do right now? Right now it's a chaos. I mean, the website is just completely jammed. The employees, they just does not answer telephone. It's just too much phone calls. So I think that it's going to be if you did something wrong, it's going to take a while for you to fix that error. So that's why don't you just give us? We can handle from scratch. We are the professional, to how to apply unemployment. And now you apparently you did something wrong, Lisa. Because you are living New Jersey. You work in New Jersey. You live in New York, so you are a taxpayer for the state of New York. I'm pretty sure. I don't know which one have you applied for. So let's see. You're applying for the New Jersey. I see. Okay. Because you are a New York resident. Although your income is from the state of New Jersey, but you are a New York tax resident. So I'm pretty sure you're supposed to apply from state of New York. Is that right, my son? So she works in New Jersey, and she is a New York resident.
But she would pay the state income taxes to the state of New York, and then Absolutely. She would pay the state, and she would apply the state unemployment insurance to the state of New Jersey.
This situation, you have to identify some of the incomes from New Jersey and what the income is from New York. You have to separate them. Okay, so I've been doing tax for many years. I know you have to allocate all the income and all the expenses to different states.
Yeah. And then it's kind of tricky up there because they have a lot of local taxes as well.
Yes, New Jersey, Pennsylvania has a city tax.
Mm-hmm.
People always forgot. We just know that you need to file federal tax and state tax.
Right.
But we didn't realize that the state of Pennsylvania, city of Philadelphia charge another tax.
Right.
So a lot of people didn't realize and later on receive a lot of penalty interest.
Right.
That's not deserved. That's not deserved. Okay. So a lot of information needed to be I recall that you mentioned the private foundation has many tax benefit. Can I call you about after this session? Call us only if you are trying to be our client. If you just ask questions, no, we don't have time to answer those questions. Okay. Only if you sign up says you're gonna let us to handle these things, then we can answer this question because Miss Wiley's got a case full of the table full of case piled up. She definitely doesn't have time to give you a free consultations, that's for sure. Okay, me too, I don't have time to do a free consultation too. But if you are my client, you are Sonya's client, oh yes, we definitely answer those questions, okay? All right, any other questions, people? I know today's a short day. You live in New York, work in New Hampshire, applying for you for the New Hampshire, is okay or not?
Yes.
Supposedly, where you get your W-2 from, that's where you're supposed to apply for your unemployment. I'm assuming you're still working in New Hampshire. I mean, the way you live in New York is because it's easy. But your job, Kelly, your job actually is in New Hampshire. So from my understanding, you need to apply from New Hampshire, okay? And not instead of New York, because New York, you didn't get a paycheck from New York. That's why you're just a resident for the state of New York. You had not get a W-2 from the state of New York. That's why you need to apply from New Hampshire. Okay. Thank you, Kelly. That's a good question. So we have a question like this all the time. Do you have a limitation of no limitation as long as you didn't receive your paycheck anymore or your paycheck has been cut? For example, if you make $3,000 a month before the virus came in, and now you only make like $1,000, you have a reduction on your income. You are legitimate. You can apply for, or you completely out of job. You have no job at all. You can apply for. But if you receive the same check, like my employees, okay, they received checks. It doesn't matter before or after. The payroll is same. Therefore, you cannot apply unemployment. Unemployment means your hours been reduced or you're completely out of job. This is the only two cases you can apply for unemployment compensation. Okay. All right. Any other questions?
She would be better off letting us take that case, Kelly, where she says she's applied on March 28th, and she didn't receive anything, and she's trying to reapply. At this point, it would be best.
No, that'll be rejected. They don't let you, because once you use your social security number one time, they're not going to let you use it again.
Right, but she would be better off letting us look at that case.
Yeah, you got let us handle Kelly. You messed up already somehow.
And it's only going to delay it.
Yes, you're going to cost you. And everybody else receive check, you can receive nothing, Kelly. Okay, looking for professional help. Okay, I'm pretty sure you're not a CPA. That's an issue. So looking for professional help. Do not trying to figure out by yourself. Trying to save the $100. You're gonna lose a lot more than that, right?
and risk being penalized.
Yes, or penalties, or fraud transaction. You put false information.
Yeah.
For PPP, if you mess with that, you do a fraud transaction, you're gonna stay in jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's no kidding. This is a federal grant. This is a federal money, and people.
It being really hard.
People doesn't play around with federal money. That's a disaster relief money I'm talking about. Right?
Oh yeah, you're talking
about
bad situation.
Yeah, somebody desperately need the money, and you come up with a fraudulent transaction. No, that's gonna be
jail time.
Yeah, you can be messed up. I'm pretty
sure. Penitentiary.
Yeah. Don't play with that. Okay, it's gonna be very risky. Okay. Okay, thank you everybody. I think we have a short session, but we asked a lot of questions. Okay, but yeah, that's how PPP designed for. You have to continue to pay your employees. Okay, therefore, just like my comment, we continue to operate. Although our business has been reduced, for the tax side, we have some other income, so our employees. We keep 100%. In fact, I have hired a couple more because we've been back on. So therefore, that's exactly what the PPP is designed for. Keep your employees, do not reduce their hours, and give them a paycheck every month until June the 30th, okay? All right, so in the next 2 months, you have to keep pay these people. Otherwise, you are not qualified for PPP, okay? All right, thank you, folks. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Good session.